Max, look how tiny I look.
I know. I like
right
it. I feel I should come as close as possible. Yeah, you should go as back as far as possible. Yeah, this is great. I could hold your head in my hand. There you go. I'm just a giant man in this small world.
This is what it would look like if I were dating a professional basketball player.
Probably, yes.
Hi, I'm Max.
And I'm Skylar.
Recently, we decided to start watching Bob's Burgers to see what it was all about.
And it didn't take us long to become completely obsessed with the show.
But one of the things we love the most about the show is the brilliant end credit sequences.
Which is why we created this podcast.
Each week, we're going episode by episode to talk about the elaborate end credits.
We're excited to have you join us right here on Bob's Credits.
We'll make sure that Bob's Burgers end credits get the credit they're due.
All right!
Chip chipperoo, my little decaying mermaid statues, sculptures.
I love it. Today, on this week's episode of Bob's Credits, we are diving deep under the sea.
Oh, okay.
To the one...
Not really.
Not really. Surface
Just
level.
a mermaid.
Yeah. To the episode with the creepy sculpture that lights the whole restaurant on fire. There is musical interludes, nightmare chiclet teeth, and some fabulous Teddy moments. But before we get into that...
Did a biscuit just moo at you?
Into my crotch, pretty much.
Just for the record, we just played with this boy. He does not like when we are both here focusing attention on all of you, just so you know. So, yeah.
Do you hear that?
Whining.
Let me try and...
He's well fed. He's been played with. He's been given so much attention. Walked. Trust us.
I need to quit my job to focus on my dog.
And if you're watching on YouTube and you see my hand ever drop back here, it's because I'm petting Biscuit because he needs attention.
Wants attention. Anyway.
Needs.
Before we dive into this episode, we have some things we need to do.
We do.
Yeah.
We have Bob Pun or Max Pun. You want to start with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. It's time to play a little Bob Pun or Max Pun. This is where I give Skylar some puns, and she will try and decide if they were actual puns on Bob's Burgers or if I made them up. You get to play along with her. And this week we are doing Store Next Door.
Love.
Are you ready for your first pun, Skylar?
I am.
Nothing but a tea thing.
Does it sell t-shirts?
Oh, it could.
It could?
It's spelled T-E-A.
Oh, nothing but a tea thing. It's a tea shop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they could do a tea shirt.
I think they certainly could. You could sell t-shirts with teapots on them too.
Oh, I would wear a t-shirt with a teapot.
I know. Be really cute.
Yeah.
I am going to guess Bob's.
Mac.
Oh, the show would love that one. Well done.
Your next pun is mop, cleaning supplies.
Don't even toy with my heart. What?
I guess I do straight face.
I loved Hanson as a kid, and Bop is a wonderful song. I will die on that hill. I'm going to go Bob's because I think you're trying to trick me.
Max.
No, you did that one just for me, didn't you?
Yes.
Aw, thank you.
Your next pun is, you're missing the poinsettia.
Max, I love it.
Bob's.
What the hell?
And your final pun is Benedict's cummerbunds.
I don't know. I think Store Next Door might be the hardest. Max.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She saved herself. Everyone, do not worry. She got one correct. Hope you all did a little bit better.
Okay, Max Miller, are you ready for Skylar Side's The Fun Facts before the Fun Facts?
Dish it, girl.
Y'all, I'm going to be very honest with you. I did some massive, time-intensive research for this Skylar's Sides. And we were going to dive deep into the inspirational, serendipitous story of how the creator of Bob's Burgers got into animation. It is one of my favorite stories about a creator ever. But then I was on our Facebook and a comment popped up on one of your Facebook posts. It was the one...
I have Facebook posts?
Yes, I manage our Facebook.
Okay.
Do you remember the reel you did about all the roles Jon Benjamin performs?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So,
And I remember someone saying, I said Jon Benjamin, and the person said, his name is Jon Benjamin.
okay, at the end of this Skylar side,
Okay.
we're going to go into that. But
Okay.
right now, I want to tell you that this comment came in on that post, and I said, we're not doing a serious fun fact this week. We are going on a field trip. We're going to do something a little more fun.
Oh, okay. I love this.
Let me read the comment. It says, from our top fan, Todd Gray.
Hi, Todd Gray.
Jon Benjamin, I added that. The comment starts now. Also has an album out called Jazz Daredevil. He plays piano. He does not know how to play the piano. A must listen. Have you heard this?
I have not heard it, but I have heard that that's the case. And he also has, side note, a Jazz Daredevil. I think it's like a highball, like a canned beverage.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the whiskey highball. I'll order some right this moment.
You knew this was a thing?
Yes.
And we have not tried it on our TikTok?
Yep.
Or for the listeners here?
I'm going to order some right now.
Okay. And can we listen to Jon Benjamin's jazz album, a piano album, where he does not know how to play the piano?
Sure.
I would like to listen to the song that has over 1 million listens on Spotify, titled I Can't Play Piano Part 1. Let me set the scene. He is sitting at a piano in what I would think someone would wear on a 4th of July motorcycle.
Yeah, it's like, what's
parade?
his name? The famous Daredevil.
Oh,
What's his
now
name?
I feel dumb.
Evel Knievel.
Evel Knievel.
It's like a Knievel, yeah. So Jazz Daredevil, and I think this is the same image that he has on the whiskey highball drink.
It is. Okay, let's listen. Well, I like it.
I'm sorry, that is my favorite album of all time now.
I think this is the best thing that's happened to me all year. I'm not being hyperbolic. That just gave me so much joy.
It's so good. The fact that it's like obviously phenomenal musicians and then he chimes in.
I was worried because I'm such a sensory person. And so if there's like a jarring sound, I can get really uncomfortable in my skin. But I was like enjoying the music, and then his piano comes in and it just makes me laugh and smile. It's not a weird feeling.
You know, there's a fine line between like bad piano playing and like I'm trying to think, like if you listen to some like fusion jazz or some like improvisational jazz, sometimes it sounds off. Like
it makes you anxious, which I think is like kind of the point. But I admire the comedy. I admire the commitment to the bit. I love everything about it. And it's so Jon Benjamin.
Yep.
And whose name is on the cover of the album?
Jon Benjamin.
It's not Jon Benjamin, is it?
No, but people in comments whenever I post a video about Jon Benjamin will call me out and say his name is Jon Benjamin. And to that, I would like to say, no, his name is Jon Benjamin. He had a show called Jon Benjamin Has a Van. The reason he goes by Jon Benjamin is because his actual first name is Harry. So he's born Harry Jon Benjamin, but he, as a performer and an actor, he's Jon Benjamin. His family always called him John. He was actually not even aware that his name was Harry initially.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I love that.
When he was on the show Dr. Katz, which is one of his early voice roles.
Can I jump in with a fun fact? Yep. This is where Lauren Bouchard, the creator of Bob's Burgers, met Jon Benjamin. All right, sorry.
Honestly, pull up some old Dr. Katz if you can on YouTube. They're very funny. It's a lot of like improvisational. You'll see why. It's very crude animation, but it's because it was improvised. And Jon Benjamin, I just called him Jon Benjamin, played the son on the show, Dr. Katz's son. But when he was on that show, he was also on that show with Laura Silverman, who is the sister of Sarah Silverman. And one of the voices of Andy and Ollie. I always mix up who they are. I'm not going to go look it up right now. You can yell at me for that if you'd like. And without Jon Benjamin's consent, she approved that he should be listed as H. Jon Benjamin on his voice acting credits for Dr. Katz. So ever since then, he's been H. Jon Benjamin.
And I see on Wikipedia here, it says, just to make fun of me. Okay, but I think this is the hot tea, though. They were dating, right?
I believe so.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there you have it. H. Jon Benjamin, Jon Benjamin.
Can't play piano, has a drink. Hopefully the drink isn't like a
Will you read the
spoof
description?
The Jazz Daredevil Whiskey Highball is a collaboration between EIB Spirits and comedian voice actor H. Jon Benjamin. The idea is simple: a refreshing, super drinkable cocktail in a can that uses high-quality, authentic ingredients geared toward both the casual and sophisticated drinker alike. Eschewing? Eschewing?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Or maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I've said it my whole life.
The current trend of sugary, fruity cocktails made with cheap sugar-based alcohol, the Jazz Daredevil uses genuine 3-year-old blended Scotch whiskey, pure water, and minerals. Good ingredients, good drink. The Jazz, however, maybe not as good.
Oh, cute.
I will be back to sample that ASAP.
I'm obsessed with the branding and packaging. All right. Shall we get into this episode?
You really should. Skylar, can we have the title and synopsis for season 11, episode 6, please?
The title is Bob Belcher and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Kids. When Linda makes a hideous sea creature sculpture for Ocean Fest, the kids, in trying to fix it, burn down the restaurant. Bob is desperate to open up.
Aren't we all?
I'm just like verbal diarrhea of emotions, trauma dumper. Bob is desperate to open the shop, but he's missing a thermocoupler for the grill. Determined to atone for their sins, the kids go track one down, but will they have the nerve to break and enter a shrimple plan to get it?
This episode came out on November 15th, 2020. It was written by Stephen Davis and directed by Matthew Long. Let me tell you something.
Oh, tell me.
It's been a while since we've watched this episode, and the only thing I remembered about it was the mermaid sculpture. That is like a standout image that you never forget.
I mean, the kids would tell you that. It will haunt your nightmares. Love Linda's confidence and how wonderful it is. I wish I had some of that confidence in my own life.
Yeah, me too.
So, Max, give me the headline. When we sat down to watch this and you realized what episode it was, what thoughts went through your head?
Honestly, it was like I didn't even remember the episode.
Okay.
Again, Skylar and I have said that while we do binge watch Bob's, for like the later seasons, we haven't been going back as much because we want it to be fresh for this podcast. So we haven't seen this episode in a very long time, if even more than once.
No, this was our second viewing. When I sat down to watch it and I realized which one it was a little like, because we were coming off of Family Fracas because we had to watch that because our latest Patreon episode is us doing a little bit of a deep dive into that episode, and I don't love it. And so when we sat down to watch this week's episode, I was really excited to get back to the Belchers that I love, and I was a little disappointed that it was this one. And then I changed my mind.
Yeah, same thing. But honestly, just because all I can remember was the sculpture and this creepy teeth that get you at the end. But overall, it is like a near perfect episode of Bob's to me.
Wow.
It's got like the perfect amount of music and a funny play with the music by having them all have different versions of this song.
Yes.
Which we'll get into, I'm sure. But just like a little like fun whodunit or who is responsible for it.
Yes.
And so much of it, you know how much I love when episodes take place in the restaurant.
Yes, very self-contained episode, but kind of like big stakes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was scared when the fire hit the restaurant. As an adult, I was like, oh my God, that looks so expensive. Something that surprised me is I didn't realize how emotional I would be as the kids admit to doing something, because particularly Jean, when Jean admits that he goes, "Mommy, Daddy."
Oh, yeah. It's so adorable.
He felt so bad, and I love that these kids, they're mischievous kids, but when they did something this bad, they're like, "I gotta tell the truth here."
Yeah, and I love how Bob and Linda parent in this episode. This is an awful mishap. It's pretty bad. But they Bob loses it a couple times briefly, but he kind of like reels himself in, and it's I don't know, it's like a good example of what you kind of have to do. I mean, I'm not a parent, but what you kind of have to do sometimes. You can't just berate your child. I don't know. I'm not a parent.
Well, we
I
make mistakes. We have to talk to each other kindly. Um, if if we could only talk about one subject for this episode, it would be that. Stephen Davis nailed the emotions that Bob is going through, because you can't just have him be a perfect parent and go, "Oh, it's okay, don't worry," because it's not okay. It's really, really bad. But you can't have him berate the kids because they genuinely feel remorse and they didn't mean to do it.
Yeah, and they also, obviously as the episode progresses, they don't know who did it.
Yeah.
They don't know. Like, they all feel responsible. They all feel like they could have been a part of it, but they don't really know. So
Yeah.
what good is it to get mad at all of them? I don't know.
Well, and I also think I would hope I would do this as a parent. I don't know, because I think being a parent is 10 million times harder than you assume it's going to be when you're planning your parenting style. But I do know that shame does not help anyone. Like, just berating someone and getting them stuck in like the shame of a mistake doesn't help anyone. Yeah. So I think the amount of pages dedicated to music in this episode must be pretty high. And I have to say, I loved it.
Yeah, every now and then Bob's pops in with like a song, and I'm like, I don't know that I like love that or needed that there. It's so great in the music. And each time they start singing, I'm like, yes, I want to hear their version.
I want another one. I want to see the animation. The animation is really exciting for it. Can we play just a little clip of the song?
Sure. Which song do you want to hear?
I like Jeans. He's just so remorseful.
Okay.
The lyrics are also funny. That's the thing with Bob's. Like, their music hits melody-wise, animation-wise, and then it also happens to be extremely funny and character-forward. It's just phenomenal.
I went back upstairs knowing we'd win, but I left the Crimpin unplugged in. It's all my fault. I set the restaurant on fire. It's all my fault. I burnt my dad's dreams with my wiggy desires.
I'm sorry. A bop.
Every time.
Absolute bop.
Mm-hmm.
It
Perfect
brings
length,
so
too.
much joy. Perfect length, 3-act structure, storytelling within the song.
I just have to say, because we just played that clip, we got to see the damage in the restaurant on the screen, and I'm actually amazed at the cleanup job they end up doing by the time customers stop coming in to Ocean Fest.
I mean, I know it's a cartoon, but as an adult, I was looking at that and I was like, you would have to shut the restaurant down for months. Well, because we went through the fires here, and we know a lot of people who lost their homes in the Palisades fire. And even if your house was standing, it was you had to throw your clothes out. It's very, very dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know that in a real world, legally, that they'd be allowed to cook and serve in that restaurant. But hey, you know what? Maybe because it ends up being, spoiler alert, the health inspector's fault.
Yeah.
They got a pass.
So how did you feel about the twist ending that it might have been Hugo?
I mean, for it to be his fault instead of the kids makes me so happy.
I know.
Because Hugo is the worst. He's always annoying. I hate him. I also am still not sure, and I apologize, I'm not smart enough to know if greasy rags actually do spontaneous combust.
Can we ask Siri?
Sure.
Can greasy rags spontaneously combust? Yes, greasy rags can spontaneously combust. It occurs when the rag or cloth is slowly heated to its ignition point through oxidation.
I knew my guy Stephen Davis would not just like toss that out there.
Steven.
Yeah. Hi, Biscuit.
Steven, a writer and a scientist. Wow. Okay. That was great. I would love to know what came first. Did he stumble upon that scientific fact, or was he like had this episode and was researching it and was like, oh.
My guess, and I don't want to speak for him, is that he was like looking up ways like kitchens and restaurants would like catch on fire and stuff like that.
And
greasy rags, apparently. Greasy rags.
Yep. I'm kind of with Hugo. Let's watch the greasy rags. But you know what? I don't ever want to be with Hugo, so we can pretend that I didn't say that. I also want to talk about one more scene before we move on, which is when the kids are thinking if they should break the window of a shrimple plan. I really liked that scene. I was really glued to it because the kids do some really wild, nutso things, but the writing was so good here that I was really torn. I was like, I don't want the kids to break a window that's just like not right. And they really played with each character being like, I'm gonna do it. It's for a good cause. And then I'm glad that they ultimately decided not to do that.
Yeah, me too. I love when the kids amongst themselves kind of like work things out.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the Belcher children. It's like if Louise was on her own, there's nothing to like really draw her back. Although she does, the conscience does hit eventually, but it's nice to have Tina, who is on the complete other end of a conscience.
Yeah.
She is all conscience.
Too much
to kind
in
of
her
like
head.
reel her in a bit. Yeah. They just balance each other out.
I also think, plotting wise, I loved that Tina accidentally dropped the note and how long it was. And it worked to me that she explained the whole situation because that would be Tina. She would over-explain in an apology. It was really fun.
So you mentioned a shrimple plan. So let me talk a little bit about some voice actors we have here. So the owner of a shrimple plan is Pam Shrimple.
Oh, I thought you meant the voice actor was Pam Shrimple. And I was like,
what are the odds?
I was like, wow.
Pam Shrimple is the voice actor and the character and owns a shrimple plan. Voiced by, any guesses, or regular
Brooke
recurring
Dillman.
No. The voice of Chloe Barbash, Stephanie Beatrice, who is from Brooklyn Nine-Nine as Rosa. And then we have Kyle, the employee at Chef Marks the Spot.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. We didn't mention Teddy.
We didn't mention Teddy.
I love his line where he's like, this really like nervous middle-aged man called me. And I was like, oh, our Teddy. Okay.
We'll get back to Teddy because I have some things to say about Teddy too. But Kyle is voiced by Kyle Mooney from Saturday Night Live. He had some of our favorite like YouTube videos way back before Saturday Night Live. He's a very funny guy.
So funny, that like awkward make
he's
other
really
people
good.
awkward.
He's really good at being an awkward person.
Yeah, it's great.
Go watch some of his old YouTube interviews.
Comfortable with making other people awkward and not breaking.
Yeah. He does like man on the street interviews at like events and stuff. Kyle will be back to voice a character in season 13's Ready Player Gene.
Oh,
which is at the virtual reality one when the virtual reality place opens up next door.
Bob and Gene.
Mm-hmm. Teddy, real quick. Let's talk about Teddy. I love the fact that this entire episode, Teddy is in his pajamas.
I'm at a loss for words because it's so sweet and lovely. His little slippers, striped PJs, a matching set.
Yeah, I love that moment where he runs into the restaurant and he's out of breath and they're like, I ran all the way here. And they're like, from your apartment? And he goes, no, from the car.
And yet I could see him running blocks and blocks from his apartment. The group hug, he is so worried about his friends being in a fire. He does not want to let his family go.
So many things we didn't get to say to Linda.
And Bob's like, what? It goes to the point, like, is Teddy crushing on Linda?
Yeah, so there's no B story in this. This is all, right?
Well, I guess you could say the kid's adventure to get the thingamabob. Don't make me say it. The carpal tunnel.
The carpal tunnel. The carpal tunnel.
The thermocoupler?
It's thermocoupler, I think is what it was. I'm not 100% on that, so...
So that's a big storyline. And then, like, Bob trying to open up, like, him and Teddy
Yeah.
a little bit. And then maybe the runner is, like, Linda with her little mermaid.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But they all kind of go hand in hand, which I like.
They all puzzle piece together, which I love.
By the way, I would vote for Linda's mermaid based on some of the other sculptures we see. They're also like
Pretentious.
yeah, and perfect. And
You're like the men outside
yeah. Yeah, at the end. We'll see them at the
Yeah.
end because they play there. It's right before the end credits. A couple fun facts for you. This is the show's 200th episode, which means we are approaching the 200th episode of this very podcast, believe it or not. If for those of you who've been with us since the beginning, we coupled episodes together because the end credits didn't change that much in those episodes.
in
So
the
we can,
first
like,
season.
yeah, so we kept them like shorter and they were coupled so because there wasn't as much to discuss, which is why we haven't reached 200th episode. But I think this is like episode 190 something. So we're getting there.
I definitely have more wrinkles than when we started. And big news in my life, I have my first gray hairs. So
I got those. I think I
Congrats
had
to
those when we
me.
first started recording, but we have only been on YouTube for a short period of time. So maybe, hey, we both came into it with gray hairs together.
oh,
That's nice. Okay. In this episode, seen in Gene's bedroom drawer are a number of items we've seen in previous episodes, including his beef squatch mask, the necklace he wore for his Queen Latifah in her UNITY phase Halloween costume,
Stop it.
and his cheerleading uniform when he was a cheerleader in the episode Gene It On.
Shut up.
We talk about the Bob's Burgers continuity. They don't have to do that stuff. They do. It's amazing. They care enough, and we care enough.
There's also just really fantastic details throughout this episode. One, there is a ghost boy next to a shrimple plan. You can see a ghost boy graffitied onto the dumpster right next to the shop.
For those of you who don't remember, Ghost Boy is the boy that does the ghost tags from the episode The Land Ship.
All I can see when you're talking is Tina and his makeout session. I can't, it's like
yeah.
burned into my brain.
It's bad. And voiced by Nathan Fielder.
Love.
Come on, we love little Nathan Fielder. And that tag pops up all throughout the series in different places.
And
even
the movie.
in the movie, yeah.
Jinx.
Even in the movie.
We also have just some funny details too. The band performing at Ocean Fest is the Steel
Songolias, I think.
Love. This show loves Steel Magnolias.
And I do too. And so does Gene.
And so does Gene. We get a lot of references, yes, especially Gene.
When he dresses as Weezer from Steel Magnolias, we've referenced it.
Many a time. What tickled me is that Linda is reading a book before bedtime in this episode, and the title of the book is The Painful Murder. I don't know why it makes me laugh so much.
Because it's a hilarious adjective for a murder.
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
Yes.
murder is painful.
Mhm.
But I just love that Linda is in to like true crime thrillers. Like I want to start a true crime thriller
Well, it could be
book
fiction.
club. Sorry, I didn't mean
True crime. We just mean
I meant crime thrillers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or psychological thrillers. I want to start a book club with her. Let's see. I probably have one more thing here. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Should we get into these end credits?
Yes.
This episode? Anything else you want to say about the episode before we finish up? Okay. As we mentioned, the last scene before the end credits is Linda's sculpture out front of the restaurant and gets a couple of fans.
I love that she thinks it's the judges. Like her delusion in this episode is so aspirational to me.
Yeah.
I need a little bit more.
Her delusion in general, so aspirational.
Wow. Oh my God. Best sculpture.
Is that John
What
Roberts?
even is this?
Yeah.
Let's take a picture with it.
Did you hear that? Best sculpture! Those were probably the judges!
Well, I don't think those were
The pictures are probably for the paper! I won!
Nice work, Mama.
Aw, after Ocean Fest, we should bring her inside. She's
No,
looking
no,
cold.
no,
We'll take her
no,
upstairs.
That's an outdoor sculpture. It's not fair for you to set the restaurant on fire. Not
I love like the improv at the end of that when she says we should bring it inside and she says no, and you can hear Louise like or Kristen Shaw kind of like that's an outdoor sculpture.
Hilarious. That line is hilarious, and it definitely feels improv to me.
Mm-hmm. So tell me what we see as we get into the end credits here.
We see Linda cha-chaing. what is that, salsa?
Yeah. Conga? I don't know what kind of
1, 2, 1, 2,
cha-cha-cha.
3.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
say cha-cha.
I don't know. We just embarrassed ourselves, to be clear.
That's
So
what I
we're
do
probably wrong.
best.
And then, and then her dance partner is her mermaid. However, it's the mermaid from pre-makeover,
Pre-burn, pre-teeth,
pre-wig,
Yeah,
pre-bikini paint.
the original one, yes.
The original one.
Yeah.
And then Tina's being a good girl. She is prepping with Bob. Louise is running through the frame with sparklers. And we have a little remnants of the episode. We have the propane tank and I think the grill that Bob was going to try and use instead of his stovetop.
So as far as continuity goes, it's a little wonky because
It's a little wonky.
unless she managed to clean up this mermaid sculpture somehow and decided maybe no teeth, but
I could see Linda being like, no, my vision was perfect.
yeah, I'll make another one.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we'll dance with it and then we'll put it in the restaurant.
Or maybe the family threw away the other one because they're like, that thing is not coming inside, and she makes another one. Oh, please describe the song.
Oh, it's just kind of it's a play on, and we'll read the lyrics after, but it's a play on all these. It's all my fault, and it's kind of like you said, like it's like a whatever reason want to say conga cha cha, whatever, like an island song to me. I don't know.
Okay, yes.
All of the above.
Yes. And the lyrics are talking about how it's not their fault.
Mm-hmm.
Their fault. Burn it down, no, not their fault. I didn't set the restaurant on fire, not
Okay, so the grill is down by the side there.
On the floor, yeah.
And in the window, after Louise kind of like runs by, we see Trev covered in seaweed, which is what Jimmy Pesto did to him and called him a sculpture. Poor Trev.
Dehumanizing, whatever.
their fault. Burn it down, no,
You go louder.
We have Bob and Tina dancing kind of in unison, and then they start doing like these hands up moves.
You know what it feels like to me?
Mhm.
These dance moves. First, they're like looking to the right,
Yeah.
looking to the left, then hands up, hands up. It reminds me, like, if you were on a cruise, the people who are like paid to be hype people, I feel like they would be doing this move to get people going.
We've been watching too many cruise YouTubes.
Guilty.
We are not cruise people. We prefer to watch people go on cruises and sit. Not if you're a cruise person, power to you. We are not cruise people. We prefer to sit and watch people and go, no thanks.
Well, we watch like $10 cruise,
Yeah.
like the worst cruise in America. Okay, and then we see Teddy still in his PJs walk past through the window. He is holding a plunger on his shoulder because he happens to mention that he did plug up the employee bathroom.
Yeah.
Said, do you have an employee plunger?
Yep. And I remember at this point, I think when we were watching it, you said, oh, where's my baby Jean?
He did. I was missing him.
The last part. You go.
I'm sorry. There, I said it.
What do we
Okay.
see there?
We have Jean finally coming in, and he's wearing his little yellow wig.
Burnt wig.
Yep.
Now, first of all, I love that the wig is burnt. I'm having some continuity paralysis. I know we see that wig in the episode where...
They dress as adults.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that before this?
I think so. I think it was last season.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like the end of season 10. I forgot the episode title, but
So we have seen this wig before, and now it's back, and now it's ruined. So we'll
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
Prank You for Being a Friend.
Prank You for Being a Friend. And we did cover that one, right?
This is all that's in here. Every day, all day, Bob's Burgers, Bob's Burgers.
So we have seen this.
Yes.
Okay. We got to keep an eye out for this wig because maybe it does reset. But I doubt the Bob's Burgers crew would do that.
Mhm.
But we'll see. We'll keep an eye out for it.
Do you want the lyrics to this version of It's Not?
Oh, yes. My back hurts, so I'm going to lean back now and
Okay.
listen.
It's not their fault. They didn't set the restaurant on fire. Not their fault. They didn't burn it down. Oh, no. They didn't set the restaurant on fire. Not their fault. They didn't set the restaurant on fire. They didn't burn it down. Oh, no. Oh. And then Hugo and Ron's little thing. But
A little
Yeah.
improvising.
yeah. Should we score these end credits?
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
we score on a scale of 1 to 10 H's at the end of Tina's I'm going to give these a 9.
Max, look how tiny I look.
I know,
next
I
to you
like
right
it. I
now.
feel, and I should come as close as possible. Yeah, you should go as back as far as possible. Yeah, this is great. I get to hold you in my hand. Hold your hand in my hand. There you go.
Wait, did you watch the movie The Borrowers when you were little?
No, but
I'm a little borrower.
okay.
Wait, you didn't watch that?
I'm sure I did.
That was an iconic movie.
Was there like a Disney version of it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just a giant man in this giant world, in this small world.
This is what it would look like if I were dating a professional basketball player.
Probably, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you give it a 9. What are your favorite parts?
Honestly, I love everything about this. I can't do this anymore.
Okay.
Honestly, I love everything about these end credits. I love that it takes place in the restaurant. I love the song. I love everything the family is doing. I love the appearances we get in the window. I love all the call-outs to the episode. The only reason I took it down at all was because I hate Hugo so much, and I think he takes away from my joy.
Okay, fair. There are characters on TV that you love to hate and you have fun when they're on the screen. I hate to hate Hugo.
I love, love, love Ron. God bless
Me
that man.
too.
I'm so sad he has to deal with Hugo all the time, but I hate Hugo. And for that reason, I feel like a Shark Tank.
I'm out.
Shark. I'm out. No, that reason I knock it down.
That's a no from me, dog. Is that what?
Randy Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. These references.
Not dating
So
us at all.
timely.
Okay, I
Well,
love.
now you look like that. There you
I'm
go.
gonna give him an
Now you're the giant
8.5.
one.
Finally, for once in my life. So I'm going to give him an 8.5. What I love about this is the chaos. Like, something like really serious happened in this episode. And now it just like the chaos bubble burst and it's joyous and there's sparklers and there's burnt wigs and callback and callback and callback to the episode, tiny little jokes in the episode. It's really fun.
And in my headcanon, Bob and Tina have worked out this dance while they were preparing burgers. They worked on a whole dance to do together, and I just think
That's
it's adorable
so
that they were working on that
cute.
together.
That's so sweet. I love that. Love this family.
Those were the end credits to Bob Belcher and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Kids. Thank you, everyone, for listening or watching on YouTube. If you would like more of Skylar and I, you can subscribe to our Patreon.
God help you.
God help you, but we appreciate it. You can subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/BobsCredits. Starting at the lowest tier, you get 2 extra episodes a month, and then you get your name Burger Punt here on the show if you'd like. And there are other tiers too with all sorts of other options. This week we did it this morning, technically.
Yes.
Not when we're recording this, but when this episode comes out, we had a watch party for one of our upper tiers. We did 2 Valentine's Day episodes together. I'm sure we had a blast. We always do. But you can follow us everywhere. Bob's Credits all across the board on social media. If you can, subscribe to us on YouTube. That's helping us out so much. We're putting more and more out on there, and we're really trying to grow that, and it helps us out so much. That's one way you can support us.
Yes, it's how we keep this podcast going.
Mm-hmm.
Algorithms are always changing.
We're just trying to spread ourselves
Stay
as
alive.
thinly as possible.
Like a deli slice.
Just a little bit everywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
I'm just going to say stay sparkly.
Oh, I like that. That's so nice.
That's so nice. Well,
Yeah.
it's because of the fire sticks.
No, I got
Okay.
what you were going for.
All right.
Yeah, and I had the sculpture with its chiclet teeth in my
Aww.
mind, and that was just like so much nicer than what I thought of.